Okay, so what we see today is the total rejection of any bearish possibility. The SPY, the QQQ, they are not only above their support levels, but they are also breaking their resistance levels, maintaining the short-term bias, the medium-term bias, maintaining the uptrend. So what's next? Well, we may just seek higher levels. The SPY is heading towards the all-time high, 689. So what's the catch? Well, in this video, I'm going to describe to you the main inflection points in the market, why the SPY, why the QQQ are still bullish, and of course, what could possibly reject this bullish case. So let's see what's going on today. My name is Nathan. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. Here we take a look at the market every single day. We analyze many stocks together, always in an unbiased way. No gut feelings, no guesswork, no assumptions, no ego, no nothing. We just see what's going on right now and design good strategies to actually help you, retail trader, to trade better. Okay, so let's see what's going on right now, because SPY is breaking the previous resistance level for good, apparently. The 683.66. This key point was the resistance level of this bullish flag, which we did identify in this channel this week. Now, by breaking this key point, yes, we are making an upwards breakout, triggering a bullish continuation chart structure. Yes, we are kind of sideways right here, making another pullback to this 21-hour EMA, which is acting as a very nice support level for the SPY, short-term wise, okay? It is a very good support level, and it is nice to see the SPY respecting this key point again. After losing momentum a little bit today, we are respecting this support level again, and we are trying to react. That's very nice. There is one tiny problem, the 685. Apparently, this key point is a major resistance level on the 1-hour chart. It was a top level here, top level here, top level here, right? Now, here again. So, it is not a coincidence to see the SPY back to our short-term support level again. On the daily chart, we see a possible hanging man candle pattern. Now you may say, but Nathan, a hanging man is a bearish signal, right? It's a top signal, more often than not. Well, not necessarily. According to Thomas Bukowski's studies, a hanging man is more often than not a bullish continuation. Precisely because the 1-hour chart, short-term wise, we often see a pullback to the 21-hour EMA before another bounce, closing like this. The size of this shadow of this wick below the candle's body today was just the harmless pullback observed on the 1-hour chart. Now we are reacting, closing above the previous resistance level, so we are maintaining the price at high levels. In the absence of a crystal clear, amazing, ugly, bearish reversal, we can't help ourselves but assume we're gonna continue going up. Okay, 689 is our next technical resistance level, is our next technical target. Again, in the lack of a crystal clear top signal, crystal clear bearish reaction, rejecting this bullish case, 689 is our next technical target. Do we see any candle, any technical evidence suggesting a top signal or a bearish reversal? Not yet. I mean, when I say bearish reversal, I say a reversal on the 1-hour chart. Okay, because a reversal on the daily chart is more difficult to imagine, because on the daily chart, in order for us to see an actual reversal, we gotta see the SPY making lower highs, lower lows, losing the 21-day EMA. And we are well above this key point, so even if we see the SPY materializing a short-term reversal, losing the 21-hour EMA, losing today's low, we may just see another pullback to this 21-day EMA, to the 675 again, before another rally, another explosion. Because remember, uptrends are made of higher highs, higher lows. Eventually, we gotta see lows, But as long as these lows, they respect our support levels, as long as these lows are still above our previous lows as well, okay, that's just another uptrend. Okay, so any pullback to this key point would be totally normal, acceptable, or even desirable, because we may just see another buying opportunity. Regarding the QQQ, we are even more bullish. QQQ is clearly making higher highs, higher lows already on the 1-hour chart, unlike the SPY, which we see a bullish flag over here. This flag is just another short-term congestion, okay? On the QQQ, we do not see congestion. We only see clear higher highs, higher lows. So yes, from a technical point of view, tech stocks are very strong, are maintaining a very nice bullish bias, respecting the 21-hour EMA as a major short-term support level. On the daily chart, we see a bearish candle today going down minus 0.09%. Okay, it is not a big deal. We are still looking bullish. We see the very same hanging man candle pattern, but remember, a hanging man pattern is more often than not just another pullback to our 21-hour EMA before another rally. That's why, from a statistical point of view, hanging mans are not a hanging man candle pattern is not that reliable as a bearish reversal candle pattern. Okay, and even if we see a bearish reaction, remember, we are still above the 21-day EMA and the 613, this double support level on the QQQ. Only if we see a very ugly reaction losing this double support level, only then this chart will convince me that we are gonna turning bearish from here. But right now, guys, we are still above this support level. So far so good. There is no clear top signal in spite of today's reaction. So if you ask me, 629 is QQQ's next technical target. From a technical point of view, we are supposed to close this little gap over here. Gaps work as magnets for the price when trends reverse. So that's where I see it right now. Unless we see a very catastrophic bearish reaction in the next few days. Either way, remember, I'll be here to keep you guys updated on a daily basis on this channel. Now, we see Nvidia. Once again, we are struggling a lot to break this resistance level. We see the 21-day EMA, we see the 184. This key point is Nvidia's nemesis, if you ask me. It is quite impressive to see how this key point works so well. It was a top level multiple times here, support level here, support here, support here. Now it is a resistance level again. For some reason, 184 is a very dangerous inflection point. Only if we see Nvidia breaking this key point, we may see another rally. Okay, only then we may see another rally. In the absence of a clear breakout, this move, as far as I know, could be just another dead cat bounce before another bearish leg. Because that's what Nvidia has been doing, right? We are doing lower highs, lower lows, maintaining the price below, consistently below this 21-day EMA. So if we see any top signal here on Nvidia right now, well, it is not going to be surprising. Okay, not that surprising at least. On the 1-hour chart, we see the idea of an inverted head and shoulders as we have been describing in this channel over the past few days, right? It's been a while since I believe that it was on Monday, right? We already identified this inverted head and shoulders on Nvidia. Now we are trying to break the neckline, which again is 184. So once again, guys, 184, there is no other way. We gotta break the 184. If you are bullish on Nvidia, is the 184 you wanna see Nvidia breaking. If you are bearish, you really gotta see a clear top signal below this resistance level. Only then we're gonna see Nvidia reinforcing a bearish case, a bearish thesis suggesting another pullback at least to the 177. If you ask my humble opinion, The 177 would not hold Nvidia's price if we see another top signal over here, because apparently we are inside a trap zone between this descending 21-day EMA and the 177 support level. So this area is gonna get tighter and tighter as time passes, and eventually we gotta see a breakout either upwards or downwards. We don't know the direction, okay? We can't possibly tell. Trading is reactive, not predictive. Technical analysis is useless to predict the future. That's not why, that's not how professional traders use technical analysis. We use charts to analyze risk, to identify patterns, to increase the odds to our advantage, okay? If you don't know how to do that, well, then you're simply screwed, because technical analysis is perfect for risk management, for understanding market psychology, for understanding trading, but not for predicting the future. Remember, trading is reactive, not predictive. In the absence of a clear breakout, well, Nvidia is not gonna turn bullish. Well, in the lack of a clear top signal over here, Nvidia is not gonna turn bearish as well. Okay, or better saying, it is not gonna resume the bearish bias right now. So apparently, we are just hanging there. Okay, it is a critical moment for Nvidia. Either way, we're gonna have our answer very soon, if you ask me. Okay, very soon, we're gonna see either a breakout or a clear top signal, maybe this week, right? Today is Thursday, right? So maybe tomorrow, we'll see. So far, for now, it's too soon to tell. Now, we have Tesla going up nicely, which is very surprising because, honestly, I was a little bit skeptical regarding the 439, but it is very nice. I'm very happy for Tesla because it is breaking this resistance level, completely ignoring it, okay? Now, if you ask me, 470 is our next major resistance level. Okay, we are heading there. Now you may ask me, but Nathan, are we gonna get there in one single bullish leg, or are we gonna see a pullback, another pullback over here? Again, I have no idea. But if you ask me, I wish to see a pullback. Nathan, it's because you are bearish. No, I am not bearish. Remember, guys, I am nothing. I'm just following the momentum, okay? If Tesla is bullish, then okay, it is going up. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy when Tesla reaches its support levels. When after seeing a pullback. Why? Because after pullbacks near support levels, the risk-reward relationship is always better. Because if you buy Tesla right here, I mean, you may say to me, Nathan, I want to buy Tesla right now because I'm afraid of missing this opportunity. Okay, you may just buy, but where's going to be your stop loss? Where's going to be your target? Remember, you gotta understand that you must have a clear answer for these questions before you place the trade. You want to buy? Sure. You want to buy. Why are you buying? What's the technical catalyst that is driving this buying signal? Where's gonna be your stop loss? Because you gotta know how to mitigate your risk, right? There is a risk. You gotta know the risk you are taking right here. Where's your target? Because you must have a target. You must have a clear plan. You must have a goal. If you don't have a goal, then you are lost. If you don't have a stop loss, you are screwed. If you don't know why you are buying, then I'm sorry to tell, but you are just another idiot. Okay, so I'm seriously, I'm saying this. I'm saying this as someone who cares a lot about how retail traders behave. Okay, and that's why retail traders, they consistently lose money over time, because retail traders don't have a strategy. Okay, so please, let's always have a clear strategy in mind before doing anything else. And this is why we are here in this channel, to help you to trade strategically, to not follow news, your emotions, what other people are saying, right? Just allow your edge, your methodology to guide you in the market. Okay, no stress, no emotions, no nothing, just technique and risk management. That's how we do, okay? That's how professionals do. Amateurs like to buy and sell based on nothing, without any strategy. That's why they are doomed in the market, okay? So, guys, I can't possibly stress enough how important it is for you to have a clear strategy, okay? And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, okay? Because it is really painful to see, for me, when I read comments of people saying, Nathan, I lost money because I did something stupid, okay? I know, because we are all have been there, okay? When I say that you are an idiot for not know what you are doing, it is not personal. It is more like you are acting in a stupid way. It is not like you are an idiot, okay? But we all can act in an idiot way eventually, sometimes. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's my message for you right now. All right, please don't take this personally. Okay, we are here now working very hard to define our strategies, to understand the main inflection points, and of course, to help you to design your own strategy as well. Okay, now back to Tesla. If you ask me, Nathan, I bought Tesla. I am in Tesla right now. Okay, good. Good. I'm very happy for you because Tesla is going up. It is bullish. But be aware of our main support levels. If we see Tesla losing the 439 along with this 21-hour EMA, making lower high, lower low, that's gonna be possibly a bearish signal suggesting another pullback to the 21-day EMA at least. So should I sell if I see that? It depends. If you have the guts to wait for another pullback to see how Tesla is going to behave near our main support level on the daily chart, all right, phenomenal. Okay, there is no technical reason to sell. But if you can't endure, right? If you can't see your stock going down while you bought it, okay, that's going to be your sell signal. I can't possibly judge anyone. Okay, we all have different strategies, we all have different styles, we all have different risk tolerance. Okay, so it always depends on your style. But I would be aware of this double support level. Okay, that's how I see Tesla right now. Now we have our dear AMD, right? AMD is going down. Okay, it is still in bearish territory. Could our dear lady Amy recover, break our resistance levels, reverse this bearish bias? Absolutely, sure. We are near the 21 weekly moving average, so now is the perfect moment for us to see a bottom signal here, another breakout and another bullish rally. That would be just perfect. But we gotta see a clear breakout of the 227 and this 21-day EMA. Okay, you gotta see this breakout as soon as possible. If we don't see this breakout, this rally over here could be just another dead cat bounce before another leg down, before another collapse. If we see AMD losing the 200s, possibly we're gonna close this gap, if you ask me. Because remember, gaps work as magnets for the price when trends reverse. So this works if we see a bearish reversal as well. So let's see how AMD is going to behave right here near our major resistance level. Okay, if we see a clear top signal, all right, we're going to correct a little bit more. If we lose the 200s, it's over. If we break the 227, phenomenal. We may see another rally because by breaking the 227, we're going to make a new higher high, higher low. We're going to trigger an actual bullish reversal chart structure. That would be amazing. That would be our signal that AMD is going to technically recover and seek higher levels. Okay, so be aware of these key points right now. Okay, the 227, the 200s, let's be aware of this congestion as well on the 1 hour chart, okay? Because if we lose this congestion's low, which is around the 213, let me make this line purple right now, okay? This purple line, 213, don't you agree that by losing the 213, we're gonna also possibly make a top signal on the daily chart as well? So that's another inflection point for you to monitor next week. Okay, be aware of this key point right now. So this is our strategy, okay? AMD is a promising one. I really like AMD. Okay, it is looking good, it is looking fine, but we gotta see a clear breakout. Guys, patience is the key. Okay, patience. We do not see a breakout yet, so let's wait. We can afford to wait. Okay, guys, we are retail traders. Okay, we can afford to wait. We are not like the smart money who's constantly fighting each other, who has to trade every single time. Many years ago, I read this book, which Peter Lynch wrote, right? I think it is Way Up to Wall Street. I believe that's the name in English. I don't remember precisely, but it is very nice to read it because you see someone who clearly belongs to the smart money, an institutional investor, hedge fund manager, who technically did beat Warren Buffett's performance. Okay, he wrote a book for retail traders, and he says that very clear, right? Retail traders have this amazing gift. It is simply a gift, right? They can afford to wait. Okay, they can afford. That's Peter Lynch saying, right? We, the smart money, we can't do that. We have to trade, right? We have rules. We have many aspects to observe. So we have many things holding us down over here. Retail traders don't. But again, what's the problem that we retail traders have? We want to trade. We are addicted to this casino-like feeling. Okay, so please avoid that. Okay, only use a clear strategy to trade. All right, again, do not trade without knowing why you are trading. Know the stop loss, know the target, etc. If you have the answer for these questions, my friend, you are better than most people out there. Trust me. You are gonna be many steps ahead. Okay, so that's what we try to teach you guys every single day in this channel. We retail traders gotta stick together, right? So subscribe, join the Finance Hydra channel, click on the like button if this video is helping you so far. Here you see education, here you see technical analysis every single day in an unbiased way, professional way. I'm always explaining the main inflection points of every single one of our stocks. So subscribe, join this channel. Now, what we have here is Palantir. Looking phenomenal. Okay, Palantir broke my target. I had a personal target at 174. Now it is breaking it. I gave you guys the buy signal on our Telegram channel. Okay, and by the way, yes, we have a Telegram channel. Only there I give you guys signals in real time, explaining the details of my personal strategy. I share the buy signal, the stop loss, the target. I explain why we are buying. I share every single aspect of the technique that is driving us to buy our stocks every single time. Okay, for every single trade, you can learn in practice how we do every single day. Okay, so join our Telegram channel over there if you wanna literally trade with me. We have hundreds of traders over there learning how to trade using technique, stress-free, no anxiety, no fear, only following our winning trading methodology, which is there to help us, retail traders, to make money consistently in the market. And of course, we bought over here. Okay, the link is in this video description, right? Totally free to try. Okay, free trial, 7 days. See for yourself how we work. I'm sure we can deliver valuable content for you over there. Okay, you are invited to join our Telegram channel. Now, why did we buy? Well, classic hammer pattern above a support level. Okay, classic, right? It was an extremely obvious buy signal. Okay, we did surf a phenomenal rally. I was quite realistic, okay, because I was not even expecting a big, amazing, fancy reversal. I was just expecting a rally to this target. Why? Well, because this target is our next resistance level. It was near the 21-day EMA. Our stop loss was below this hammer's low, near 148. So the risk-reward ratio was very good. We did risk one single candle, while our potential reward was amazing. So That's how we mitigate losses and maximize profits, okay? Using the inflection points to our advantage. Now we see Palantir breaking my target. So, Nathan, are you crying about it? Well, of course not. I'm very happy for Palantir. But I do understand that it is not my trade anymore because we don't have the fear of leaving money on the table. Okay, now Palantir is the problem for someone else, okay? For another trader who bought Palantir near this resistance level, who bought Palantir from me. I sold Palantir to this guy who bought near this resistance level, so it's not my problem anymore. I do understand that. But when Palantir makes another clear signal with a good risk-reward ratio, yes, we can buy Palantir again. But right now, there is no clear signal, so I can't say Palantir is a buy. It is pretty much like Tesla, okay? I have been telling you guys in this channel over the past few days, guys, Tesla is amazing, is bullish. I'm not saying it's bearish, it is bullish. But I don't see a clear entry point, okay? So the risk-reward ratio is not that clear to me. I do not like to trade when things are not clear. I prefer to trade when they are clear, right? Because I must be very picky, especially because I give my recommendations to hundreds of traders on our Telegram channel. So there is this burden, okay? There is this responsibility. Us, Uncle Ben once said, right? With great powers come great responsibility, etc. So that's how I feel, okay? So I gotta be very picky. I gotta be very annoying, very boring, all right? I gotta only pick the most obvious, the easiest stocks ever. Tesla was not one of them. I see many stocks every single day, so that's not a problem. So it is just for you to understand my logic. Okay, Nathan, you just wanted the easy trades? Yes, the easiest trades possible. Okay, that's what I do. I do not need to nail the hardest ones. Okay, I want to live over here. Okay, we do that for a living, right? We want to make money consistently. So why try to feel like we are smarter than the market, okay? Because, well, we are not, okay? I am not. I'm just a guy, just a retail trader here on YouTube channel, practicing my English, okay? I only created this channel to practice my English in the first place. So I'm just a Brazilian guy sharing my thoughts here on the internet. Okay, clearly I do not have more information than the smart money. I am not smarter than anyone else over here, okay? I'm just an average guy working very hard to understand how this market works and to define the main inflection points to use on our strategies. That's what we do every single day. It is more like study, it is more study, it is more hard work than anything else. We are not here to feel like we are gambling, to feel emotions, right? To feel adrenaline. This is not how we do. Trading is quite boring when you understand that, okay? When you just follow your trading plan. Okay, so Palantir is back to Palantir, right? Today I am talking a lot, right? So let's get back to our analysis. Palantir is going up like Tesla, okay? It is bullish. I'm not saying it is not. It is bullish. But there is no clear new buying opportunity. Nathan, if Palantir keeps going up, where's gonna be our next target? 194. We're gonna get there in one single bullish leg, or we're gonna see pullback before that. I prefer to see pullback, okay? I prefer to see pullback. Again, I prefer. I'm not saying it will, but I would be happier to see Palantir making another pullback. Why? Because we may see another buying opportunity. Now we have UnitedHealth Group Corporation, no, Incorporated, I'm so sorry. This one looks very nice. During our live stream this Monday, because I do live streams with the members of our Telegram channel every single week, okay? We talk a lot, we chat a lot, we do a brainstorming process over there. We find very good opportunities together, okay? It is amazing. I love hearing from you guys. You can ask me anything over there, okay, during our live streams. So again, that's why it is so nice to join our Telegram channel. You have many benefits over there, many perks, right? So join us over there, join our live stream, see how we do. And during our live stream this week, we did identify this inverted head and shoulders. Right now, yesterday, we saw an upwards breakout of this resistance level. Today, we see a correction, another pullback, but see, we are just back to the 21-day EMA. So that's totally normal. That's totally fine. On the 1-hour chart, we are still making higher highs, higher lows. So UnitedHealth has everything to fly to seek higher levels again. If you ask me, we can easily reach the 350s again. Okay, easily, right? Easily. That's a quite obvious target level, but we may seek even higher levels if you ask me. Okay, now we have the first bullish pivot point, higher high, higher low since we started this collapse in October. Okay, so that's very good. That's a very good signal. Yesterday we saw a powerful bullish candle. Today we see a small correction, which is not enough to reject this bullish case. Now, if you ask me, if UNH loses yesterday's low, losing the previous support level right here, then okay, then we may see the rejection of this inverted head and shoulders, because we could be wrong. Okay, we can always be wrong, right? Being wrong is not a problem. We are not afraid of being wrong, especially if you did watch our video about the 4 primary trading fears. Okay, you know very well how to avoid the fear of being wrong, the fear of losing money, the fear of missing out, the fear of leaving money on the table. You learned once and for all how to be a fearless trader. Okay, so that's not a problem, but we gotta pay attention to this support level near the 320. Okay, if we maintain the price above this key point, amazing, phenomenal. UNH will maintain the bullish bias as usual, right? So guys, remember, subscribe this channel if you want to keep in touch with our daily analysis. We are here every single day, every day. Is the market going up? Is the market collapsing? It doesn't matter. We're going to be here to keep you guys updated on what's going on. Join the 5% project. Join our Telegram channel for exclusive signals, strategies, and more. Thank you so much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow as usual. Bye-bye.